welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana. Today's video is one that I am pretty excited about. We're going to be doing another project vlog today. This is a project that I have had on my whips list for months now. It is probably one of my longest going whips at this point. I mentioned her a while back in my whips video, and we are finally bringing her out and getting her a dedicated project vlog so I can get it done. I am talking about my novice cardigan by Petite Knit that I am making for one of my very good friends. So the current state that it's in is pretty sad. There's not a whole lot going on in terms of how far I've gotten. I'm still working on the upper portion of the back yoke. I'm making a size large because I know she really likes her cardigans very oversized, and this is a project that works up in fingering weight yarn. It's working out very slowly, but that's okay. I'm honestly starting to really enjoy the process. I'm using this absolutely gorgeous yarn for it. This is Arcane Fiberworks hand dyed. They are hand dyer based in Alberta, which I think is so cool. We love supporting Canadian. It's in the shade Midnight, I believe, which works up to be this really beautiful variegated kind of blue that in the light it just looks so pretty. I've been really into knitting with blues lately, if you couldn't tell. Also, this is my finished crybaby sweater. I finished this just a few days ago and she's all blocked out. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I literally never want to take this sweater off. But yeah, if you want to see some pictures of the sweater, feel free to go follow me on Instagram. I talked a little bit more about it there. The pattern for this comes out on October 11th, which is, I think, before this video comes out? After this video comes out? Either way, it will be linked down in the description below if you want to go and purchase it for yourself. I could not recommend it more. I am so happy with it. Huge thank you to Bee for having me as a test knitter, and I really hope to do some more test knits in the future. Anywho, enough to chat about the sweater. I'm gonna go ahead and get comfy and get to knitting on this project. I want to make quite a decent bit of progress over this next week. I want to make enough progress that I can hopefully get it done in the next week. So let's see. I just actually redid the den again, and it's finally like my dream cozy space. So we're gonna go post up in there, put on some YouTube, and just enjoy the coziness. Let's get to it.
지친 하루 끝 문득 들려온 너의 목소리 따뜻한 그 말 조용히 피어난 노란 봄 웃는 네 모습을 보면 괜히 심장이 빨라지고 너랑 걷는 이 길 위에 시간이 멈췄으면 해 눈빛 한 번이면 충분해 그 어떤 말보다 우린 깊게 이어져 지금 이 느낌 그대로 계속 바라볼래 조금만 더 이렇게 걷자 지금이 너무 좋아서 이젠 말해도 될 것 같아 널 향한 마음을 내가 먼저 다가가도 돼 그냥 옆에 있고 싶은 거야 I just wanna be close to you 그냥 이대로 자연스럽게 가끔 말 돌려도 한 번쯤은 웃어줘 괜히 애꿎은 두 번 만들었다 놨다 계속 붙어있고 싶다 바짝 넌 아무렇지 않은 척 그게 헷갈리게 만들어 눈빛 한 번이면 충분해 그 어떤
Hello there. So we're taking a little break. We've cleaned ourselves, had a nice little shower. I'm gonna take a break to play some Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It's been my new hyperfixation game. I'm obsessed with it. I wanted to give a quick little knitting update before I did that, just because I have been working away on this cardigan. I've moved it on to a longer cord because it was way too scrunched the way it was. So now I can actually kind of see how wide this is gonna be, which is pretty, which I'm excited about because I really wanted this to be a very oversized fit, so we're on the right track. We are in stockinette purgatory for the next little bit. I have to get 16 centimeters, I believe, of stockinette before I do the final round of increases, and then we do a little bit more stockinette, and then we move on to the body. Don't know how much more knitting I will be doing tonight, but I did want to give that little update to you guys while I was sitting here. Anywho, I'm gonna get to playing Hello Kitty. I'll talk to you guys soon. Welcome. We've got a new little setup here going for us. Hello. Editing Dana here. This clip is basically unsavable. I forgot to turn my fan off before filming the clip, so you literally cannot hear me. Basically, in this clip, all I was saying is that it had been a few days since I last worked on the cardigan and that I was going to kind of change gears up a little bit for this video. I ended up deciding to work on a few different things, have it be more of like a whip roundup, work on my whips marathon kind of video. You'll see more as the video goes on, but I just wanted to come and replace this clip because you literally can't hear me over my fan. Yeah, I just want to come in as I was editing and replace this. Roll tape.
I was just a kid when I met you, honey. Working on my daydreams. Down bed wishing you'd come and save me. If only I'd have a time machine back then, I'd see us dancing in the kitchen night. No one thought we could ever make it. Didn't know time.
Hello there. So I just wanted to stop in and do a little chat segment here as I was on this walk and just thinking about things. Even though the fall months, the burr months are some of my favorite months, they are also some of the hardest months for me mentally. Just as someone who struggles with many different aspects of mental health and with it getting darker earlier and having less daylight, there's all different types of things that kind of interact. There's a whole bunch of different things that go on, but moral of the story is I really want to start solidifying some good habits prior to those months occurring, just so that once I finally get there, hopefully I can manage a little bit easier. Honestly, I was having a really hard day today, and just getting out here and feeling the sun on my face is so nice. I didn't realize how long it's been since I just came and sat and existed in a park. I brought a little book with me and I've been reading. Ahsoka's sitting right next to me. But it's honestly been really nice, and I think I really want to get in the habit of at least going on the walk portion more often. The great thing about a lot of my hobbies is they are portable. I can come and I can knit in a park like I did today. I can bring a book with me. Moral of the story here is I really want to get outside while I can and try to still at least see the sun on days that it's a little too cold for me to do this type of thing. Just feeling really grateful for the sun. I hope that you can take even just a little bit out of your day to enjoy something like this as well. This truly has turned my whole day around for the better. So don't just take my word for it. Try it yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here a little bit longer and then I'm gonna make my way home and cook up some dinner. But just to kind of wrap all these thoughts up, I really want to emphasize how important it is to invest in self-care. It's something that I feel is easily put to the wayside, and life is just easier when you love yourself a little bit more. And if it takes romanticizing the hell out of everything to do it, romanticize the hell out of everything. Life is worth romanticizing. Life is worth seeing the beauty and even the worst. Know that if you are in a similar boat, or if you're dreading the burn months and the colder weather, know that you're not alone and that I am always here to listen. If you've got any ways that you advocate for self-care during your days in the colder months, feel free to let me know in the comments below, because I would love to hear your recommendations and what you guys do. I'm just gonna continue basking in the sun.
Opening, closing, all in one day. Blue sky, then violent rain. Feeling the dirt shift, sensing the change. The dog has been shaken outside of a grave. Opening, closing, statements to phrase. Radio channels, curses or praise. News and instruction on it's for the pain. Bad conditions breaking everything. In this strange weather, a time to be alive. In capital letters, with no wind in sight. Close together.
If you can hear right now, but it is absolutely pouring rain outside, which is the perfect weather for a day spent inside knitting. I've already baked some cookies this morning, which was a perfect start to the day, to be honest, and I've just been knitting since. The plan is to hopefully finish a sleeve on my Sevilla blouse today and then get started on a new project. I have my parents coming to visit this weekend, so I have a gift from my mom that I wanted to get done for her. Potentially you'll see that later in this video, so I won't talk about it until then, but just know that that is on the list of things that will potentially be done today. I love fall days like this where it's really nice and rainy and a little chill in the air. It's been really warm here still in Ontario. I've pretty much been forcing sweater weather. It was averaging about 24, 25 degrees over the weekend, so I really do not take days like this for granted where it actually starts to feel like fall. But yeah, my plan today is just to relax to the max, play some cozy games perhaps, maybe get to my fall reading. I've honestly been in a bit of a reading slump, so I haven't been reading too much lately, and I really want to change that. So maybe we can pick out a book today that will get me out of this slump. Anywho, enough chit chat, let's go back to knitting.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Sunlight lonesome dove folded on the lawn chair in all the colors.
Alright, so I have actually a really exciting update for you guys. I just finished the first sleeve on my Sevilla blouse. I did all the decreases I needed, did the length, got done through the ribbing, the double knitting, and an Italian bind off, which are two things I'd never done before and yet found a lot easier than I thought they would be. Specifically the Italian bind off, I've always heard people really not like Italian bind off. This was actually really simple. Not gonna lie, I actually found that pretty easy. Could have just been the fact that it was a sleeve that I was binding off that could have made it feel so easy and simple. We'll see when we get to the bottom hem, but for now, I think I like Italian bind off. Since I finished the first sleeve, I wanted to do a little try on for you guys of what it's looking like so far. It's really not much. It's literally just a sleeve and a yoke. So not too much going on. Just be prepared for that. Can't actually put it on. Cable is just a little too short. That's holding on the stitches on the body.
But sleeve. So the sleeve does have to grow quite a little bit, but I didn't want to stray too much out of the pattern just because I have had it happen before where I have made a sleeve way too long thinking it's not going to block out. Really not too worried about that. I think the sleeve fits perfectly for as well as I can try this on at the moment. But yeah, our Sevilla Bolero currently is what she looks like. Is slowly but surely getting done. I am going to take a little break now before I do the second sleeve. Might get me stuck on Sleeve Island doing so, but as I mentioned, my parents are coming to visit this weekend and I have a few projects for them that I wanted to either complete or fix up before they came. So I think I'm going to pivot to that. I know when I started this vlog, I said that it was going to be a project vlog for the novice cardigan, and now I haven't worked on the novice cardigan in like 2 days. So this is kind of just like a work on my whips with me type video. Regardless, I hope you're enjoying. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead on those projects for my parents. Before I switched gears and got to work, I wanted to actually touch base about what one of the projects I'm working on is. Kind of hinted at it earlier, said I would talk about it if I ended up getting to it. So here I am talking about it. I have crocheted amigurumi before, but I've never knit amigurumi before. So this is going to be my first time. I'm gonna be knitting this Eeyore. My mom loves Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, so I really wanted to make this for her. I already have the yarn for this. I got it in a little bit ago. Really excited to work with it. So this will be my second time using Mode by Rowan. The first time, of course, is with my Sevilla. I'm using it to hold double. I'm using their alpaca haze. For this, I'm going to use their alpaca cotton. This definitely has a little bit more of a textured feel to it. Definitely not nearly as airy. They're very soft, not scratchy. I think this is going to make like the perfect little stuffed animal. These are the 4 colors that I'm going to be using for it. Honestly, really excited for this one. Like I said, I've never knit amigurumi before, so I'm really excited to try my hand at it. He's knitted flat and then sewn all together, so I think the process of making him is going to be really interesting as well. I've been wanting something kind of new to switch things up, so I think this is going to be the perfect project for that. Anyways, let's cast on.
Oh, bring me back to that day. I had all of this waiting ahead. It kills to be halfway alive since I had you, and one till I see you again. I don't mind spending a little time away, but want your hands and not pixels on a web. Done with this internet.
Alright, so that's the video. I'm gonna wrap it up here just so that it doesn't run on forever. But I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with me as I finished up some whips. I know originally the video was supposed to be a very centered project vlog, but life happens. I hope you still enjoyed how it turned out. I quickly wanted to do a little wrap up of everything that I got done. That way you guys can see exactly how much progress I made in this video on the projects I worked on. All right, so the novice cardigan has gotten quite wide. We have reached the measurement that we're supposed to be at before I do my last increase round, which is the row that I am currently on. I just have to do that and then knit 24 centimeters more of stockinette, and then I'm on to the next portion. But yeah, so this is her currently. I'm pretty proud of it, not gonna lie, so far. The textile is working up so nicely. It's just working up so slowly, which is why I haven't been putting as much time into it. But it will be done soon. And then in some of the next videos, I promise, this will be a finished object. All right, and then in terms of the Sevilla blouse, as you saw, I did finish one of the sleeves, and I've actually gone ahead and started the second sleeve. I'm about halfway done it already. I'm already almost about halfway done the sleeve, so I think I can finish the sleeve today and then just keep going on the body. This is also something that I'm really desperately wanting to finish soon. Also hoping that this will be a finished project in some of the next videos you see from me. Also really loving how this yarn is working up. I'm really liking how it's almost striping on the sleeves. But yeah, Sevilla blouse, Sevilla Bolero. Currently gonna be a blouse. Anyways, with that, I think that's all from me for this video. Sincerely hope that you guys have enjoyed coming along these last few days with me. If you were working on anything throughout this video, as always, I would love to hear in the comments below. Let me know what you're working on, what was on your needles. I just love hearing from you guys, so feel free to chat with me in the comments below. Of course, feel free to like, subscribe, click the bell, all of those things if you want to be notified of future uploads. Until then, I'll talk to you next time.